Hi, I'm Dr. Bertice Berry, and I want to tell you a story. I have a friend who went through a major health scare, and once she found out she was okay, that things were a little bit better than they were, she went running back to her life full force. She never processed the fear, she never processed the isolation, she never processed the loneliness that she went through as a result of this prognosis, the health scare. She ran back full force into her life. And because she didn't really process any of those things she had been through, um, all of it came back up later. And it came back in a form of just anger, frustration, chaos. You all are my friend. We have all gone through a major pandemic. And for more than 2 years, we have been in isolation and loneliness and fear and worry about whether or not our lives would ever be as they were. And rather than process what we've lost, what we've gone through, what we've seen, we're running wholeheartedly right back into the very thing that caused us the problem in the first place. We're not processing our emotions. We're not processing what it felt like. We're not even thinking about what we've learned. Sadly, some of us haven't learned anything. Rather than trying to get to know our children and figure out why they are the way they are, we push them back into the schools, back onto the teachers who were already exhausted from carrying the burden of the burdens that you won't deal with. We did not consider the healthcare providers who have been swamped with the likes of not only caring for those who were tremendously ill, but watching their own teammates die in front of them. They had to deal with the isolation and the loneliness of watching someone die without family members around them. And they had to stand in and be the conduit. And we're not even giving thanks for any of that. We are wholeheartedly rushing back into a life unmasked, saying that we are just so glad that it's over, that we don't have to wear that mask again, that we can breathe. And I'm wondering, how far are we from the children of Israel who once liberated gave no thanks for what they were liberated from? They just whined and complained about how they wanted more and how maybe their life in enslavement was better than it was when they were free. Maybe, just maybe, when we were trapped inside of our heads and our homes, that was the moment of freedom. The opportunity to go inside yourselves and look to see who it is that we have become. Instead, we've complained and pushed and divided ourselves against one another based on a vaccination, a mask, an attempt to be well. Who are we and what are we becoming? Choose kindness, choose love, choose to be better than we were before we were struck by this novel coronavirus. It's not gone, and we're acting as if we haven't learned anything new. I hope we take our lessons, because in 1918 and 1919, when no one paid attention to what was, the problems that ensued stayed with us until even now. I love you, and I know we're going to get there, but we really need to pay attention to what we're becoming. I love you.